Here we go. Please!
59, like the 59. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go again.
On the run, it's Robinson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set up. 60 or.
Drop deep.
5.
59 mark.
5.
On 3rd and 2, Shipley. That's complete to Robinson. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Kevin Byard. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
46 down, where's my ball?
52's the mic right here over there. 52's the mic.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagles.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
52. 52. Let's go, G. Let's go. 5-2, the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
They run the counter. Harris. Ooh, with a juke. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They don't want to keep playing on, fellas, all day.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, and an Eagle first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, and they go back to Harris. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now with Robinson. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Operating from the gun, Shipley. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
We own it.
They'll run here with Robinson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got one.
Bristol, Travis. Hey, Sam off.
Kill.
Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft.
Mike, get in the weight room.
Be careful.
Looking to throw. Shipley. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
5-9.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Wentz now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
It's 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Get off the train tracks.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He gets it complete to Harris. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike, check.
Kill.
Let him know.
Now Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive. Shipley, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 1. Open man is Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Shipley. It's caught by Jackson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 39-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
You can't block me.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Hey, Echo. 54.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
5.
Back to throw. Shipley. Throw left side to Higgins. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set up. 50. Plant.
Let's go, D. Strong right. All you get on the head.
Hey, exit. Hey, check right. Watch it, check go.
On first and 10, Shipley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half for Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make
Here's Wentz to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
down. 60 or. Man, we got to get this stop here, D. Slam, slam. Hey, high 7. Two.
Off the play fake. Shipley. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch twist. 30.
Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, Foxtrot. 452. Stop your whining.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And an Eagle first down.
Wentz now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Get him. You got it.
This is Harris. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Jack.
Tyson. Back. Two jet.
Wentz now to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Sponge, protein, spill.
Throwing on 1st down. Shipley. It's complete to Fuller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the pass. Whip, 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 whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Right there.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Let's go now. 30 base.
54. You don't want it. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
Lead grip. Lead grip.
On 3rd down, Shipley. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go. Louie!
Check. Watch 54. Not here.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
No. Check that.
This one, 7.
2 right here.
Go.
Let's get in there. Where's 52? Watch 52.
To throw is Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give them 32 on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Lefty, lefty.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Into the red zone. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Back now in Los Angeles, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
In your face.
Looking to throw. Shipley. Man open. That's Damian Ratley. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 60 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give right side. Robinson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the 21-yard line.
Got it. Here we go. 60 outlaw. Smell fear in that offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Shipley. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ready, set.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
5-7.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill. 52.
Again, it's Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
82, 52, right 52.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight down. There you go.
Throwing again. Shipley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, lock it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
What we got? Check. Lucky.
Topper. Get it.
Off play action. Shipley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 41 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
10. Look at me. Zipper.
On first down, Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 11-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Run, John.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, check.
Ready?
Back to throw. Shipley. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Hey, Charlie.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Sunday.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick me up.
Hey, orbit.
54.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, defense, let's go.
74.
Wentz to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
5-7. Bravo!
Now Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, that's not new.
82, 82. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So the L.A. Rams were the victory here, and I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for L.A., the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to